morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 7th of October. Now I hope you're all doing really well out there and I hope you're keeping in your strength and your power. We talk about that a lot here on my channel. So if you are new, please remember to subscribe. We've built a little community here and we often have little conversations as well. So feel welcome to comment down below. Hit those like buttons, guys. It helps me too. And of course, please comment because I do love to chat to you. I might not get back to you for a day or two because we're often a day out of synchronized times. So I do get back to you as much as I can within a couple of days. So I will just close my eyes and we'll get started. God, I'm getting the word apocalyptic eclipse. Meaning that I'm getting that warmth is coming over people, hence the sun's like beaming off the house next door. But I'm getting that warmth is coming over us. There's this feeling that we have inside of us now, and this is all of you watching my channel. We have this warmth, and it's like a comforting feeling. It's like when you think of sitting out in the sun, if you're sitting out and a cloud comes over and it takes the warmth away, it's like this feeling of a little bit of coldness and dark energy, isn't there? Sometimes it might be a grey cloud. So what I'm getting with that sun beaming down at the moment, it's the sun that makes things kind of, they're showing me, it makes things grow. And that's the image I'm getting for us. It's like when the sun starts to hit, for example, if you plant seeds in the ground and then the sun hits them, they start to grow. Whereas if it's cloudy and rainy, things don't grow as well. Whereas as soon as that sun comes out, it's like your lawn when you get rain or something and then it clears and then suddenly the lawn goes and it all just grows. Well, that's what's happening with us. We're going through this very big growth and expansion period, and that's why I'm getting that sun beaming across from next door, beaming down on us. That's the visual that they're giving me, is the sun. It's warming up our souls and it's causing us to expand. So I feel like we're going to go through a lot of expansion and growth in the next few months. Hang on a second. It's saying like we're going to be challenged, faced with things, but they're not challenges anymore. They're kind of saying to me, what was once really huge challenges for us are no longer challenges. It's like we can see from afar and we know they're not our challenges anymore. So we're keeping our distance from these things. So that's what I'm getting for the next few months. We've got this even more expansion going on within ourselves. And that's around how to cope with things. We're coping with things very, very differently than what we were. I said this yesterday, but then a few years ago, maybe even further back. And yes, it's been tiring. No one's denying that it hasn't been tiring. And that's listening to your body too. If you are tired, you need to go and have that rest. I know Louise, you and I talk about that a lot. We do often get tired because a lot of us are sensitive souls. We're empaths. We pick things up energetically. And so it is important to listen to your body too when you are tired, to go and recuperate, because there's nothing wrong with that. At all, because it helps to clear the mind of clutter as well. So I'm definitely getting that. Listen to your body and what it's kind of telling you. But there's this big time of expansion coming. It is. It has been very tiring. I can't deny that. I'm getting this. Listen to your dreams. I feel like some of us might start to have dreams, and they're not going to be like nightmares. They're just saying they're soft messages. So when you start to have dreams, maybe if you can think of it in the morning, jot a few points down. There might be some messages coming in our dreams. Sometimes it's very hard to remember dreams. I know that you can get up, have a shower, and then you go, what was I dreaming about? And it just goes. So sometimes maybe keep a notepad and a pen near your bed and jot down some of the points. Because sometimes looking back, we can decipher a few things through our dreams. And if you write just down some single words, that could jog your memory as to what the dream was about as well. So I do feel like, because dreams are also a part of our sort of subconscious mind too. So we might, with this expansion that's happening for us in the next few months, I do feel like the dreams might become significant. Not all of us dream a lot, but some of us might get a lot of messages through our dreams. So it's kind of good to take note of those things, because there might be little sort of answers or tips that we're needing coming through our dreams. Let's see where else we go. They're showing us on a fire truck. And if you've ever watched any of those like fire rescue shows and things like that, it's showing us on this big fire truck, and we're up the top of the ladder. It's like the ladder on the top of the truck has been expanded right up. And we're right at the top with the giant hose. And we've got good support behind us. Like we could all be staggered along the ladder. The ladder's up really high. Sorry guys, very tired energy today. But it's showing us putting out the fires. So it's like we're putting out the fires now. Now, I've talked a lot in the past here on my videos about the global elites and government and all that putting out their spot fires, meaning people waking up. When people woke up, they had to squash them and try and put them out. But I always talked about how, having been through a lot of bushfires here in Australia, how the trees actually can store fire for quite a number of, I think it's weeks, even months, and it can ignite again within the tree trunk. And that's what I'm kind of getting. We're up there now, it's our job, and we're up there with the hose, and we're putting out these fires, and they're like big fires that are erupting, and we're putting them out. And we're putting them out, this is what they're saying, we're putting them out through our knowledge, our wisdom, and it's showing that we're returning full circle. So we're actually going back, and I guess you could say that's part of the waking up process. We're going back to help people, to rescue people. And that's the image that they're kind of giving me. We're putting out the fires to help to rescue the people, I guess you could say, from the fires, because we know there's a big firestorm coming towards people, isn't there? But that's what I'm getting. We're having to kind of go back with our knowledge and wisdom and help these people. Oh gosh, this is just goes on and on, doesn't it? But that's what I'm getting. We've got the hose and we're putting things out. A shame, well, the rain isn't putting things out, isn't it? Because we all seem to be getting excessive rain, just saying. Hang on a sec, let me see where else we go with this today. Yeah, and again, it's that, see, people are looking at us for answers. They are. I said yesterday about the Riddler outfit with all the question marks on it, but people are looking at us for answers. See, as these things are starting to roll out and become part of their, this is people waking up, part of their normal narrative, we planted, do not forget that we planted many, 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 many seeds a long time ago and droplets of information to these people. And these things go into people's minds. You've got to remember that. And then when someone mentions something on the narrative, even if it is mainstream media, that can still be a trigger for someone to go, I've heard of that. For example, here's an example. The other night, I switched on the ABC here, which is a pretty basic sort of news channel. Very biased, of course, but they were interviewing, yes, about the economic crisis. And guess who it was? Yes, it was someone from BlackRock. And all in the background, on the image behind, were all the words BlackRock. All at an angle. BlackRock, 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 BlackRock. I couldn't believe it. And I've been talking about BlackRock on my channel, like posting things on there for so long. I know you guys would have as well. And this is the kind of stuff where they start to see their memory clicks in and they go, I've heard of that BlackRock. Where did I hear of that BlackRock? And then they'll think of those conspiracy people who put it up. So this is what I'm getting about. They're probably going to start looking to us for a bit of clarity. And they may not ask straight out. We know they won't because their egos, don't want the narrative to not be true. But I am getting that kind of thing that they're going to get their little aha moments are starting to kick in now because, as I said, they're not really hiding all this anymore, are they? They're coming with a softer approach, but they're not hiding it, and they're certainly not stopping it. So we know that these people in this narrative are still getting fed all that information. This just goes on and on. Hang on a sec. Let's see where else we go. Yeah, it's showing me all these, like, I talked about the power grab yesterday, and it's showing me all these leaders and things just rubbing their hands together now. They're just waiting to pounce. They know the big dollars are going to start coming their way very soon. This is around the housing market. This is around the collapse of everything. We know businesses are going to go under. How are they going to be able to afford freight, fuel costs? They're not. So they're all getting ready for their big takeovers now. Oh, this is just sick. Standing by and watching all this happen is really not easy, is it, guys? The power grab begins. Let's see where else we go today. And they're showing like these greedy monsters, like, you know, your BlackRock Vanguards, all the others, Bill Gates, you name them all, that are gonna race off soon. It's showing us putting our foot out and we're like tripping them over so they can't get there first. So we're like tripping them over. Well, that's what we want to do, isn't it? Put our foot out and trip them over. And really that's just to slow them down. We're not doing it to hurt people. This is just subconsciously. We're just doing it to slow them down so that people have more time to wake up and see what's really happening. So that's our purpose to the tripping, is to slow things down, not to hurt anybody, because we won't do that, even though they're doing it to everybody else. We just want to slow them down so people wake up. So yeah, that's the vision they're giving me. So they're ready to. It's like the sharks circling again. They're ready to pounce on the little people who are going to, I guess you could say, go down the whirlpool in the water. If you think of a big whirlpool and it just sucks everything down into the water, well, that's what these sharks are circling. They're waiting for people to like go down so then they can just have their feeding frenzy. Oh, God. The power grab begins. Oh, my goodness. All right, hang on a sec. I'm getting England and London. Oh, there's a lot happening over there. They've put, which is interesting, they're showing me like London Bridge, right? But they've put the stop sign, not stop sign, the stop light, as in traffic lights. There's something has stopped over there. I do believe it's around the economy. Obviously, the pound has dropped and your dollar's been affected. But I am getting that there's a stopping in the economy. It's almost like it's all frozen at the moment. And I guess what you would put that back to is people have panicked. People have gone into that. And that's why they're giving me the red stop sign. People have stopped spending. Like, people are stopping everything. People are panicking now. You might even see that crazy panic buying again. It probably won't be toilet paper, but there was a lot around the toilet paper. This is going to be more about stocking up. People are going to be stocking up. They're going to be wiser. They're going to be looking for the cheapest product prices. They're going to be cutting and skimping and scraping, but they've really slammed the brakes on it. It's that stop sign in England, London. People are having to go forward really cautiously now. They're not going to go until that light turns amber. And when you think of it turning amber, that's still proceed with caution. So that's what I'm getting. People have really panicked in London and England. And it's like I said, they've come really hard. I thought you guys might have had a few more weeks over there, but they've just come so hard and they've shocked people. And that's what stopped people in their tracks, because they're like, what is going on? Got to remember, these people aren't aware of what is about to come at them. They're only seeing tiny little start of what's coming at them. Imagine if they knew everything. It would just be mortifying. People would be standing up everywhere. So that's what I'm getting in London and England. The red traffic light. Hang on a sec. This is global. People can't believe their lives are collapsing. People can't believe what's happening now. It's making people feel really sad, as though they've been dismissed by their governments. Hello, yes you have. We tried to tell everybody, didn't we? But nobody would listen. Of course they wouldn't listen. So now people feel like they're being dismissed by their government and they're not being taken seriously. And see, what's not making sense to these people, it's that question, why is the government taking us down to nothing? Why are they destroying our lives? Why are they doing this? How did the pandemic lead to this? Like, so many questions. So there's that, but again, that shock factor and what the hell is happening here? Hang on a sec, I'll see if there's something to close with today. They're giving me this song. It's an Aussie band that sings it. And it's called Cheap Wine and a 3-Day Growth. Cheap wine and a 3-day growth. Meaning you're going to be drinking cheap wine and you're going to have a 3-day growth, like, because you can't be stuffed shaving and your life's gone down the toilet pretty much. I'm just trying to, is it Dragon that sings that? It's an Aussie band. It's either, I don't think it's Jimmy Barnes, I think it's Dragon. Cheap wine and a 3-day growth. Oh, it could be Jimmy Barnes. I don't know. Let me know down below if you know who sings that song. I didn't even know what it's called, but I think it's called Cheap Wine, actually. So there's going to be a lot of people drinking cheap wine, I'm guessing, into the near future. But anyway, we're having a nice expanded period for the next few months, and we're growing, getting the warm sun on us. I'd like to get out and get some warm sun on me in spring, but unfortunately it's raining here again. It's raining every day for the next 11 days here where I live. So I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Let's go buy some cheap wine and maybe you guys can grow your 3-day growth and and keep expanding. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a great day. I'll come on and talk to you later. Hit the like buttons, guys. Like I said, comment down below. Let me know what's happening and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye from Australia. Bye, everybody. Bye.